All right, so I did I did a second game after that first one that I played, where I recorded it for you guys, and I gotta say it went a lot smoother. I mean, now granted, I had like half the damage, but we won, and I only had two deaths this time around. But I only hit the tab button probably about 15 times instead of about the 40 times last time. I'm getting the hang of the keyboard. So we're gonna play some Ariel. They recently changed her. They gave her some buffs to how much energy she can generate on her own, as opposed to being almost entirely based off of friendly team members. Whoops. And I gotta say, it is nice. She's in this good place now. I think, in my opinion, she's in this really good place where you're not completely reliant on a team member who may have the highest damage but doesn't generate the energy you need them to. It's hard to explain. For those who've played Oriel and understand her, you know where I'm coming from on this. Basically, she's in a good spot now, and I really like it. They also changed a couple other heroes. Apparently, supposedly, there's some reworks coming through, and I'm not going to say anything else because it's all rumors, and I don't want to further that rumor mill. But from what I've heard from the rumors, it is not an Arthas rework, which I wanted for fucking ever. And I guess, considering they're not gonna do it, they see him in a good place. I guess he technically is. I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan of him. I really wish he could do more. He seems out of place, and his what's that ability called? It's anti-magic shell is pretty much worthless. I don't know. It's not worthless. It's really good against burst potential, which it has to be pure ability. I don't know. Anyways, Oriel is in a good place, and I'm happy with her. And I had a lot of fun the other night playing her, and I want to show her off a little bit to you guys. And it's kind of neat. Ooh, well, that butcher's level 19, but he's a butcher. That Gul'dan, though. Dude, Gul'dan and Oriel, like this together, man. And instead of going a certain ability, I can go with, gives the person spell power. And Gul'dan with extra spell power, oh god, it's beautiful. But I think the spell power one is in place of the level 16 where you get more energy storage. And if that's the case, we're not going it. Because that extra energy storage is way more better, especially now. Because the other day I had 30 stacks on that because of how much energy I could, get faster now. And oh my god, that was an entire bar's worth. I had like 2,500 extra energy. It was ridiculous. Now, because of these Oriel changes, I still don't go Searing Light because I'm not a big fan of it, mostly because I'm too focused on trying to actually heal my people instead of, heal and damage. If I was a better player, sure, great, but I'm not. I like all of these, but it really depends on the enemy team. Cast speed is really good against like an enemy butcher, and especially if you go with blind, it makes it like that, and it's a lot easier to hit him with it. Cooldown reduction is really good if there's a lot of melee that's going to be up in your face. And Increase in Clarity is just a fun one because you deal extra damage if you complete it. I'm going to go with Increase in Clarity. Where's Gul'dan? There he is. Give me him. There you go. Now let's check to see level 16. Yeah, extra spell power. He's beat there. How much extra spell power, though? 10%? Yeah, that's nothing compared to what we can give. Yeah, look at that. We're already maxed energy. I had a game the other day. I was playing with a friendly Oriel. This is after the changes they made to her. And I gotta say, man, she was awful. She had a constant full energy bar, and she was never healing. Like, I gotta heal once. I was so mad. I should have healed myself instead. I was hoping he would move into it. Oh well. I really wish she'd stop sitting in there, and I just gave her the living bomb. My bad. I know she's sitting in it to get her shield up. I see that, but you're also giving him stacks, which is going to make him far more dangerous later. Unless, yeah, and he went Pyroblast too, like I figured he would. Oh, thank you. Come here.
Choose a talent.
Alright, so we're gonna go with Radius. I'm not feeling very confident with my E's today. Get away from me. Especially with this new keyboard. Specifically because of this new keyboard, I should say. Plus this will help me get my cues. I don't know why this butcher's not turning in. Alright, so... I'm gonna go with basic attacks. It's a lot more reliable. Damn it.
Ready for action.
Enemy fort falls to ruin.
I am still.
Return the gems to me.
This fucking murky dude.
A change of strategy is in order.
This butcher, if he was smart, would be where this murky is at. Because that's the best way for a butcher to get fed right now. Well, at all, general. Well, unless there's Vikings, that's even better. Vikings that stick together is even better.
Choose a talent.
You can tell he's new. We're gonna wait for our our ult to see if KO goes Pyro. If he goes Pyro, we'll go on Crystal. If not, we'll go Aegis.
Огонь по готовности.
There is always hope.
Yeah, Murky went Octo Grab. That's not a good sign. Yeah, I know you want me to choose, but. I shouldn't be alone. I don't know what the hell I'm doing alone. I'm trying to help protect this damn, there it is.
Огонь по готовности.
What? One of our forts has fallen?
I don't know what this Gul'dan is doing.
Eliminate the target.
Choose a talent.
Metal spiders. Destroy them. Deliver the gems of power to my altar. You have done as promised. My magic is yours.
Alright. I prefer it when Gul'dan says, ah! No, he says, what does he say? Something like, healing man. No, that's Zul. Zul says, healing magic quaint. Some shit like that. I don't know. Oh, get away from me. Whoops.
Continue to serve this cycle.
My power reigns. Caramel gems.
Fire at will.
Killing spree is over.
Yeah,
Shatter their
that was bad.
crowns.
Oh, that was bad. That was so dumb.
Before your
Who was pinging for assistance? Zarya? Yeah, that was dumb. It was Zarya. And that's how you turn the tide of war right there. Dumb shit like that. I knew better, but what else could I do? I mean,
Come, we must protect our allies.
you want to be with the team, even if you disagree with the team making a bad call. That way you can be with the team. It's much better to be with someone who's making a bad call and you're acting as a group rather than being alone and being like, "Oh, I told you guys." Like, yeah, you're right. You made the good call, but by the same time, you made a bad call by being without your team. And I sometimes don't do that. I don't follow that own rule, but I believe in it. Well,
Choose a talent.
and here we go. Look how much faster my energy goes, man. It's beautiful.
Verily so.
I don't know what this Gul'dan's doing.
Come, we must protect our allies.
What's the second one?
Courage.
I wanted to save it for another one, but
Killing spree.
There is always hope.
We should capture this mercenary camp. Get in there. Come, we must protect our allies. You're covered. Much better.
Enemy slain.
Done.
A well-deserved victory. If it must be.
Choose a talent.
Go, my web weavers. Slaughter their foes. Harmony in all things.
alright, I think what I'm gonna do is go with Diamond Resolve. Yeah, that's why Zarya got killed, was I was so focused on the egg, I wasn't healing. Quite frankly.
Flame of Almar Ash's
Yeah, I still haven't got that quest done. Whoa. Yeah, because I went Diamond Resolve, which gives them armor, he lived through that. No, I timed it very terribly. I was trying to time it until... What is this Gul'dan doing? I was trying to time it until I can get both the Pyroblast and that Octograb done, but I was too far away. Both hit, but luckily he still lived through it.
A well-deserved victory.
Yeah, so I'm not on my best right now. I'm just
Wherever I am needed.
Огонь по готовности!
I expect no less than total knowledge. Enemy slain. Double kill. Continue to serve this.
yeah. So now I got 975 extra energy, and that's all healing. That's a 1-to-1 ratio of healing. It's beautiful. So right there, I have a total of 2,000 healing. Whenever that's full up, of course. That's half my life bar.
Level this core.
Well, I got my increasing clarity done. I don't know what the hell they were trying to do with top. We could have won right there. We could have got core, but for some reason they were busy diddling themselves up here on the keep. Quick match, man. You gotta love it. Do I have coffee? I do. I bet it's cold as hell though. Yep, pretty cold. So I've noticed something about myself. I noticed I say cold as hell. I mean, technically, if you take it literally, hell is supposed to be actually pretty cold. But, still, who knows? I'm not getting into that. That's a religious thing. I'm not doing that. Get him! Oh, that was a good bubble. Oh, man. I was being sarcastic on the bubble. That was a bad bubble.
Fire at will! Eliminate the target.
Alright, who's leading in damage now? Junkrat is. That's because Gul'dan's been... I don't know what the hell Gul'dan has been doing. He's been kind of barking around. God, I'm really surprised that Zarya moved.
When weavers come for you.
How have we not ended this? Oh yeah, because we didn't go after core. Well, I was trying to get to him, but I didn't realize. There it goes. Now he finally left.
Gather gems if you wish to escape.
I'm glad I didn't go for the one with the spell power. The only time I would ever go for that one is either A, I'm trying something else out, or B, I know the person, I'm communicating with them, and I trust their ability to land spells at all times, and they trust me to land my heals on them. But quick match, hell no. Like this, right here, this guy. If I had gone spell power, that'd be completely useless. He's just floating there, like a lump. He's getting carried is what's happening, and I'm gonna report him for AFK.
Barriers on you. Go.
Just gonna drop that heal.
Огонь по готовности. I am the champion.
The reason we are having a hard time right now is because that Gul'dan. We're down a guy.
Reason be heard.
We should capture this mercenary camp.
And that Butcher, she's right. Butcher is going a little too deep. Because I can't shield him, she can't shield him.
Join me.
You have done as promised. My magic is yours.
Brutalize them.
That was a good one, mate. Go, my web weavers. Slaughter their foes. For the
The Crystal Aegis exploding killed him. Gotta love it, man.
Killing spree. Enemy slain.
That was a good one, mate. It is over for now.
Burn their keeps.
I'm having the best time. How about you?
We should capture this mercenary camp.
That's not a bait. Just FYI.
Barrier is on you. Go.
Your we fell apart there. We were too grouped for that for the flame strike, and it just kept bouncing back and forth between us. Not flame strike, living bomb.
We should capture.
We should have backed out once we lost Butcher. Don't. If they die right here, the enemy team can't win this.
Springs eternal. With surety of purpose.
Luckily, we already got boss, and there's no way they can. Well, I'm not gonna say there's no way, but it cripples them. It hinders them, doesn't cripple them.
Prepare yourselves.
I want to stay with my energy on him, on my bestow hope on him, considering he has the top damage and probably the most reliable. But the problem is with his ult, it will disconnect it, and if I'm not paying attention, I'll be losing out.
Protect our fort.
Like so. Come here. Where's this? Because I wanted to save him. Okay, so
Our core is under attack.
that butcher, I don't know, dude. That butcher just sat there while that was happening. I think he had given up, and the reason I'm saying that is because he's already muted. He's like a level 90 something. He'd already given up, and stopped helping. He had full health. There was no reason. He's doing his own thing. I don't know, man. I don't know. Reporting does nothing anyways. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Well, they found their egg. It's right there.
I am returned. A worthwhile endeavor.
Hell of a base race. That was an awful game. Oh my god. I was so unhappy.
MVP.
Fucking Gul'dan over there doing whatever the hell, keep getting disconnected, not doing his thing, and then fucking Butch over here fucking being an asshole, and then like I need at least a little bit of something, and I can't fucking put my bestow hope on Junkrat because of reasons I stated earlier. He went to the extra upgrade where it makes it so he does it every 20 seconds, I think, or he can do it every 20 seconds. So it's just like I don't know what you want me to do there. And everyone kept splitting off, so I couldn't get my Crystal Aegis down on them. It's just like, fuck me. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me, guys. I hope you have a great day, a great night, and everything else in between. Goodbye, and take care.